Connecticut is one of the most heavily forested states in the United States. When you look around Connecticut, you'll see a beautiful landscape and great trails for hiking and biking.
It's so wonderful to be out and experience the beginning of spring when everything is born again after the winter and all these trails are open and people take care of them so we can enjoy and walk in them.
Who's been involved in protecting the forests, parks and walking trails, and who's been responsible for opening conversations about the land in Connecticut for future generations. The Connecticut Forest and Park Association, CFPA, is one of the oldest non-profit organizations in the state.
We were started in 1895, and at the time, only about 25% of Connecticut was forested. It had been deforested as a result of the colonialists coming in and also the Industrial Revolution. The forest was cut down for charcoal. Right now, the forest is around, we have a canopy of around 59%. So the fact that our mission was to reforest the state, we have been very successful in doing that. The second big accomplishment, which is the creation of the Blue Blazed hiking trails, which is an 825-mile network of trails in the forests of Connecticut. And the trails were created as a tool to connect people to the land so that they would work to protect the land and specifically the forest.
For anyone who's interested, they have two books that they've published, two trail books. One is for the western half of Connecticut and the other is for the eastern half of Connecticut. And they're wonderful books, and they have fold-out maps and very, very detailed maps that are available for anyone who wants to wants to learn about hiking.
CFPA has been successful because our members and our staff and our board have been passionate and really focused on our mission. And today, our activity includes political advocacy up at the state capitol. It includes the trails, but it also includes education, because people have, over the decades, people have become disconnected from the natural world. We're all involved with TV or with the internet, and so one of the things we're really trying to do is to get people out into the natural world and to educate them as to why that is so important. CFPA's funding comes from multiple sources. The primary funding source are individuals who become members or make donations to us. And by the way, part of the contribution is not simply financial, it is volunteer time as well. The second area of funding would come from grant-making organizations. A little bit from the federal government, a little bit from the state of Connecticut, but also from local foundations and, very importantly, local corporations. And then finally, the CFPA over the years has been blessed with the growth of its endowment. So the endowment provides a secure foundation for the success of the organization.
If you want to know more about the CFPA, you can sign up for the public programs for adults, youth, and families for fun, adventure, and learning.
This is Wala Salom and Hanad Al Malki reporting for the Pulse, Fairfield, Connecticut.